How did you begin making musical instruments?
It was many years ago. I was 21 and I found luthier barnes because I was interested in acoustics of musical instruments. I was a student at the university at the time, but I remember he refused to teach me anything then.
Really?
Yes. He pretended students aren't good enough in making things as they are in theoretical matters. Fortunately, I was so determined to insist that finally I had a chance.
You had a workshop in Greece for 7 years.
Yes, it's true. I spent 4 years in Crete and 3 years in Igoumenitsa. I wanted to study Mediterranean sounds because I like the way certain instruments pop out harmonics. It's a kind of pure, definite voice of the wood.
You work in a small place.
It seems tiny, but it's big enough for me. I have anything I need here, including instruments for frequency analysis, a room for storing tone booths, a dehumidification system, and so on. Think that big names of instrument making like Stradivari, Amati, D'Angelico, Torres had in bigger workshops.
What about the design of your guitars?
I think that shape affects sound projection widely. I've been investigating new ways of thinking my guitars for years, and I've ended up in designing a model and the sound I want at the same time, contemporarily.
You look stylish.
Thanks. I try to be minimalistic. Few elements in the right place. It's something like Zen painting.
Which amplification for your guitars?
Just Fishman. It's stylish and clear.
What is the most difficult part of your job?
Musicians.
What do you think about mass production guitars?
I'm not interested in that at the moment. There are several brands that make great things. Think about Fender or Gibson or Martin and so on. Personally, I like the idea to check everything in what I'm doing. So the concept of mass production is so distant for me. On the other hand, a factory must be money oriented. It's necessarily. In some cases it leads to absurd consequences. Managers that didn't ever play their musical instrument, cheap materials, child labor, and so on. And those cases, art and creation stay outside the door.
Tell us about all of your projects for the future.
Projects? I have plenty of them in my notebooks.